a little closer this time for the people who complained the last time they couldn't see. Is a project here. And this drill. Let's get it out. Is a kind of like a spud bar thing here. I had made guys to work with at the mine made for me. I needed it in a number 3 belt. It was real low there. Getting the duster stuck in there. That's probably about no more than 32 inches high. And I needed something beside a pick where I can, just certain ways you can do it, that I could just like get it in, pound it with a sledgehammer, lift it up, break it up. I got it done in no time. The other guy said it would take too long, we couldn't do it. Well, I got it done. So that's how I did it. Let me see here. So now I clean this all up and I use it for splitting wood and stuff. It looks pretty good wedge. Yeah, my son Milt found out. It works pretty good. Clean it off. Primer it. And paint it. I did sand it down as best I could. Just clean it all off. But yeah. Down. Just rust off it. I just want to clean it up, make it look a little bit better. All like that. primer. And Monday I'll paint it. It'll be part 2. There we go. Now, I'll paint this. I gotta stick. I want to paint the top of my thing. Get one of these. What are? Off. Press ears. I'll take this big international red. I'm going to use it a little better. There we go. And that's a paint primer. And, I need to dry a couple days. Then I'll paint it. Paint the International Red. So that is, oh, I'm going to do it here. get this International Red. Maybe my next color is going to leave that dry. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. There we go. And I'll paint it red, but that's just part one. Like I said, I carried this for a number of years on my ride. It's made for me by a guy I used to call it that name of the Gangster. And he's a pretty good guy. Anything I wanted to make, we got together. We make up. So it comes in handy. Around here, we're splitting wood. Big logs about this big around. It wouldn't split the whole way through. About 2 years ago, we was using that over there, Fort Cliff, Fort City, up at Lenape there. They couldn't get, they was having a heck of a time splitting the wood. So I took this long. Next time I split it, I just put it wouldn't split, just put it right down through and it would finish splitting over the big ones. I mean, it was a lifesaver. It cut our time in half. We was trying to split wood up. But, something I had from the mine I'll keep. Don't look like much, but it was a lifesaver. Sure saved a lot of time. The guy that was trying to, I know I had to clean a place out in the belt. It was probably about 55 feet long. It was block to block, 55-foot centers. And roof was heaving, which just means that there's a lot of weight on the coal, on the pillars. When it does, it pushes down just like you push down a marshmallow, and the bottom would heave up and the roof was sagging. So if you know what you're doing, you can find out where the pressure cracks is. And usually it was running right, the road that going up through there was right alongside the stump, and you was buckling up there. I had no trouble getting that with this thing. Oh, it was a little bit of work, but it took me. Well, I started probably about 2:30, and I had everything done by 6 o'clock, 55 feet. I had it all cleaned up. They're like amazed. The other guys said it'd take 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. And I had it all cleaned up. I can get up through there because I got tired of rubbing my head and catching my ear in the roof bolts going up through there. Just like over at Logansport, it was told me to start cleaning up the tight side, cleaning up the belt line, so I started the tight side. I don't know, it must have been a couple breaks, and they had a pump setting back in the crosscut there, and the roof up there, the roof in there was really, it was flaky, it'd fall out, and it had about this much of the roof bolts sticking out. I had to put headers and everything on it, and what happened was, it had to be clean. You had to have a place to go back in there, crawl back in there, and it had to all be, couldn't have no exposed bolts. So I put, they're called lagging bolts. They're probably about that big, about that thick. They had a hole in the middle, but they had notch out, so you could just slide it over the bolt. And that had to be cleaned out. And the fire boss, somebody said, he told the mine foreman, that's got to have to be cleaned out. He says. And the mine foreman says, well, I got Chip down there working on it, and we'll see what it does, I told him. So I went down there. I started, I don't know, it was fairly early. Must have been about 2 o'clock. And I had to start my fire boss run at 7. So I had it done by 6:30. I had it all cleaned out. You could get back in there. The fire boss, he told the mine foreman the next day, he says, he had that all cleaned out in 1 day. He said, I thought it'd take him 3 or 4 days, I was just scooping around. Get at it and get it done, It took 3 guys like 9 months to shovel that belt line up. I did it just part-time myself. I started in October, was in September. Yeah, I started in January. Yeah, I started in January. They wanted it cleaned up. I started cleaning everything up, plus other work I had to do. And I think it was April. I was cleaning up to that drive. I had everything cleaned up and posted. And I would have had it done a little sooner, but there was a guy killed in another mine and had to go on that end of Logansport into the mine because they had to put another shaft in. They didn't put an elevator like in Athletic. They ran the slope down in the Taylor Run. And everybody, the crew went in there, and that was like that was Taylor Run Logansport. And I had to do all that in my side of the mine there. I had to go test all the cribs and, reset. I had to make sure the cribs was tight because you put those cribs in, you put the wedges in, if they're wet, they'll dry out and they'll loosen up. But I don't know who the hell put those cribs in there, but man, I had to rebuild a lot of them. They were crooked and every other damn thing. It took me, I got killed the 1st of February, so it took me a good 3 weeks of doing that. And it was a lot of work, but I got it done. No big deal. A lot of people leave me alone. I got a lot of stuff done. I don't like anybody goofing with me. I was doing my job. But, now it's all sealed up. It's all sealed up. Nobody's working there anymore. All that work for nothing. But I got paid for it. I had to set belts. In the second belt line, I don't know what the hell. They had a goofy name for their belt lines. They had rigid structure, which was just like square tubing. And they had welded, almost like a handle on it. You put the structure on. And they cleaned that all out with the scoop because it was really hard getting up through there. So I had to reset all the posts. So I made this thing out of wood, and it wanted to post so far away from the structure. So I made a thing out of wood, like if this was the post, and this was the belt. I made a thing that out of wood that set on that rail, and I come out and notched out for the post. I set the post in there, and that way there I didn't have to hold the post, and I put the wedges and headers on the top or the bottom where I have to saw the post off. When I put that in, those posts were perfectly straight for about a mile through there, perfectly straight. Everyone was uniform, same width apart and everything. Man, it looked nice. Well, now ain't nothing there. But it's just the way things go. But I was proud of the job I did. I did a good job. But let's see here. This is so much for fast drying. I'll leave it set till Monday, and I'll come down and see how it looks. And I'll paint it with my International Red paint. See if it gets dried up a little bit. And the primer there, I'll put this on it, and it'll work. And that's my project for the day. Too cold out to do anything. Oh, I gotta go cut a piece of wire, see if I can fix that fly pole of mine today. I know where the wire's at. I'll get and cut some pieces. I'll work on that. So that's it. That's today. Next project probably will be, I'm building a table before I go up to camp. And I get the income tax check back. I might get a couple extra pieces of plywood and make we gotta make a shelf down in there for to set our lanterns in, because usually we just got them sitting all over the place down there. I need to get some place to set them in so they don't get damaged. But that's what I'm working on. So far it's 29th of February. March will be coming. And I'll be doing a lot of work outside. I'll put some videos up when I'm cleaning these trees out down below. I'm gonna cut all the old branches off in the bottom so I can get around it and mow. And I'm just gonna burn everything down here, I guess. I'm not sure yet, but probably will. But that's it for today. That's the project. 29th, tomorrow, going to a fly fishing show. Flea market and stuff. Got my tickets bought for Alaska. August 8th. You know, I'll see about this coronavirus thing. We'll hope it gets all straightened out before then. But this could be a nice trip. But so I'm practicing with the camera, so I get good using it up. So yeah, that'll be it for today. I'm gonna leave this dry out for a couple days and see how it works. So that's it for today.